This is the Why I Hate and Love Pickleball podcast. I'm Bill Wong. This episode is about competition and playing down. I have 4 sections: the backstory, the good, the bad, and the ugly. First, the backstory. I've been friends with the Brights, Anna Bright's mom and dad, for years. We first met them probably about 20 years ago at the Hilton in Grapevine when my daughter and Anna was playing a junior tournament. I remember them giving me a huge Hershey's chocolate bar after we became friends, and we are still friends today. About a month ago, she called me and asked if I knew anyone who would like to play a tournament with her. I told her I just started teaching some lessons and I'll look. Then she said, "Would you like to play with me?" After a couple days of thought, I said, "Sure, I'd love to play." Because this is a very prestigious tournament, we decided to play in the 3-5 level rather than the 4-0 level. I talked to her husband, Chris, and he thought that 4-0 would be too far of a stretch because she's about a 3-6 and I'm a little bit more than a 3-9. However, about a day or two ago, I noticed 2 players who were enrolled in one was a 4-3 and one was a 4-5. The good. There are good things about competition. The teamwork, collaboration. Sports involves teamwork where individuals must communicate effectively, cooperate, and support one another to achieve common goals. Sharing the highs and lows of competition help build the bonds between the teammates and promote a sense of community and belonging. And the competition promotes personal growth, learning sportsmanship, developing focus and concentration, and handling pressure. Athletes learn to manage their emotions and perform under high pressure, which helps in stressful situations outside of sports, such as exams, job interviews, and public speaking, and maybe even podcasts. Finally, it encourages a growth mindset, which is continual improvement. Sports competition teaches athletes to push their limits and strive for their personal best, instilling a mindset of continual learning and improvement. Competitive environments encourage athletes to embrace challenges and view failures as learning opportunities and persist through adversity. The bad. I cannot imagine why 2 individuals who are rated a 4-3 and a 4-5 would want to play in a 3-5 tournament. I can only believe that they want a tactical advantage, they want to build their winning record, or it might be ego and reputation. It's shameful. They are ruining the sport. The goal should be fun, a challenge, and enjoyment. And I can't believe that someone who's rated that high would enjoy playing people who are 3-5s. Finally, the ugly. I contacted the tournament director, and this was his or her response. I hope this email finds you well. With the registration for this event being much longer than usual tournaments, it has created an interesting dilemma, which you described in your email. We're working toward future solutions where we may be able to move players up based on an increase in duper, but at this event, we are not able to do so. We hope that you understand and want to keep this event as fair as possible. We are not able to retroactively move players up or down based on changes in their rating. We'd love to assist you with any other questions you may have. All the best, Tournament Management Team. The interesting part of this is that they've been over a 4.2, 4.3 for many months. The rating really hasn't changed. Saying that they couldn't adjust for a rating change is really nonsense. I believe it's cowardice and laziness. I wrote an award-winning book of poetry, reviewed by the Pulitzer Committee in the poetry category. In my novel that I'm writing, the villains are institutions, bureaucracies, in other words, people who are too cowardly or too lazy to do their job. And that inspires me to write. Unfortunately, they have provided material for me to write and has motivated me to play better. Their inactions and cowardice highlights what's wrong with the world. It motivates me to do better, to write better, and to examine these core issues and highlight them and use my voice to show other people what is wrong. In conclusion, I am inspired to write, and I am motivated to train and play at a very high level so I can beat these players. This is the Why I Hate and Love Pickleball podcast. I'm Bill Wong. I will see you on the court.